Many thanks for joining us. Let's now begin this news bulletin with the National Assembly as its Special Select Committee has commenced public hearings on Monday regarding the controversial sale of assets belonging to former President Yahya Jammeh. This investigation follows a series of protests and arrests triggered by reports from the Republic news outlet in April, prompting the Assembly to establish a 7-member committee to scrutinize the disposal of Jammeh's assets. The Attorney General Minister of Justice, Dr. Yahya, was the first witness to testify on Monday, facing inquiries about the legal procedures and transparency surrounding the assets sales, as well as compliance with the Jammeh Commission's recommendations. Here is an excerpt.
When it comes to appointment, is there ordinarily a role that your ministry would play in advising the government, the president, to be specific, in appointing a commissioner and the secretary?
For this particular commission, I don't know, but the commissions that are created while I'm in office, usually this will be limited to legal practitioners who might serve either in the commission itself or serve as counsel. Because different expertise are needed, both at the commission level or at the secretariat. So there are certain staff that are to be appointed at the secretariat level. Based on my experience, I have never advised on other staff. But where legal competencies are required, yes, I'm consulted to advise. But I don't know in this specific committee how the appointments happen.
Perhaps if we can draw reference from the commissions that you have set up, just to guide the committee, would it be appropriate for the Attorney General to put in a word or two in advice as to personnel who will form up of the commissioners and the secretary? Since usually the commissioners of inquiry have a legal face, if I can put it that way.
Yeah, they are quasi-judicial. I'm wrong with it because any minister is the president on any subject if the president requires your advice.
And of course, you have confirmed that when it comes to the legal practitioner or counsel, the Attorney General would indeed advise. Now, I can appreciate that you had previously given an answer that there is a criteria, but could you guide this committee as to specifics that the Attorney General would look at in appointing any of these individuals? I do appreciate that. Yeah, it mostly applies to lead counsel. However, if you could just shed light.
So for chairpersons of commissions of inquiry, the qualification is stated in, I think, 200. Is it? Yes. Yeah, 201 to... But thereabout. So for chairperson, the qualifications are in the Constitution. If it is a Section 200 Constitution, the chairperson's qualification is stated that it must be a person who was either a High Court judge or is qualified to be appointed a High Court judge. So that one is in the Constitution. I think we also have a Commission of Inquiry Act. Either there or one of the legislations, I couldn't accurately recall which legislation, which also states that other commission members should at least have some competence or experience in the subject matter, or let's say the mandate of the commission, because every commission is set up to look at something. So it is desirable that other than the chair, other members that are to be identified have some form of competence or experience in the subject matter of the inquiry. Yeah? Yeah. So those are some of the guiding principles we apply.
Thank you, Honorable Attorney General. In applying those guiding principles, is there any requirement for filtering through conflicts of interest. Now, to put context to it, I can appreciate that the TOR, sorry, let me refer to it as the mandate of the commission, per clause 2 would have been drafted prior to the appointment of commissioners, lead counsel, and secretary.
Ideally, yes.
Ideally, yes. So, with that in mind, are there any protocols put in place to filter through conflicts of interest and whatnot, in your view?
Every such appointment should look into the issue of conflict of interest, yes.
Thank you.